Car does comply and pulls to the curb. Our officers then attempt to ascertain who the driver of the vehicle is. They ask for a driver's license. There's a bit of a confrontation there. Mr. Washington is not immediately compliant with issuing a driver's license to the officer's request. The officers ask Mr. Washington to step out of the vehicle. He steps out of the vehicle. They get him up on the sidewalk. Ms. Thomas remains in the passenger side of the vehicle. The officers run what we call run a query on the driver's license through our leads and NCIC process. Comes back with a confirmed felony warrant. The officer exits the vehicle, handcuffs Mr. Washington, immediately handcuffs Mr. Washington. He immediately becomes belligerent, starts to fight with the officers, tries to pull away. The officers pin Mr. Washington against the car, and at that point, Ms. Thomas exits her vehicle. The officers issue repeated warnings to Ms. Thomas to get back into the car, which is appropriate under these circumstances because they're struggling with Mr. Washington, who's a felon.
Get back in the car! No!
And at that point is where we begin to have a little problem. Ms. Washington exits the vehicle, despite being warned on numerous occasions there to get back in. Officer Plummer, who's a backup officer to the original call, directs her to get back in the vehicle and warns her numerous times that she would be tased if she doesn't get back into the vehicle. The information that we have is at some point she went to her knees and had her hands above her head and was asking, "Why are you making this arrest? Why are you arresting him?" And it was at that point that Officer Plummer deployed the taser, which had impact on her back.
Do you know my dad? Do you know my dad is a city councilman? Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground!
See her there, see her hands going up.
Get down the ground now, you're going to be tased. Get down on the ground now, you're going to be tased.
What did I do?
Put your hands behind your back.
What did I do?
Get down on the ground. Lay down on the ground. Face down on the ground. Face down on the ground, or you will be tased. Why is that there?
Okay!
What are you doing?
If everything comes through this correctly, that she's on her knees, has her hands in the air, and simply saying, "What did I do? What am I being arrested for?" You don't get to just apply a taser because somebody doesn't do exactly what you tell them to do.
But everybody knows she's here. This is my daughter, and the chief spoke to the chief, and he assured me that there will be a thorough investigation of the situation. He also indicated that the preliminary investigation showed that there was an improper procedure in this situation. There still has to be a formal investigation completed. He assured me that that would be done by the end of the week.